guess I'll start with another blanket thank you to everybody. This is just fantastic. And I don't want to take anything out of this short, sweet little speech I have yet here, so I'll just start from the beginning. I had this idea that I was going to come up here and just kind of tell everybody how awesome my grandpa was. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's kind of apparent over the years and the past few months that you already know how awesome he is. So I won't get too deep into that. But I have plenty of friends and coworkers and people I know who literally have met him no more than one time, and somehow immediately developed this like strange adoration for him. And he just had a subtle charisma about him that stuck with people, and it was really special. It just was something that I really aspire to I don't know, to have one day. And as a young, really shy young boy, I just remember with my grandpa never feeling unsafe ever, and he had this sort of blind confidence about him that allowed him to see potential in just some of the shittiest situations. We traveled so much together and did so much more with each other than I'm sure my mom would even care to know. This is a real quick funny story. We once broke down in the middle of the Arizona desert during the height of the hantavirus scare. I don't know if you guys remember that. And he had a motorhome on a small piece of property in Arizona that, there were literally mice running around, and I thought it was cool. Like mice. As a young kid, I was like, oh, I could make this creature my pet if I wanted to, and I had no idea it could potentially kill me. So we break down the side of the road, driving God knows where in the middle of Arizona, and we had to hitchhike. I mean, I must be 8 years old. Okay, 8 years old. My grandpa and I are walking down, the side of a scorching desert road. Not a car or a gas station anywhere near us. And we got picked up, I remember, by a United semi-truck. And now every year since, I see United trucks driving around the freeway going, yeah, United. I remember this guy just being so sweet. It was just like, I'm now knowing that Grandpa just kind of made that stuff happen. You know what I mean? Excuse me. We get into town and get whatever parts we need to fix whatever mangy vehicle he's driving at the time. And that kind of sums up our whole relationship with my grandpa. We were like this always, and just whatever ordeal we seemed to find ourselves in, it just was like I was never scared. It was fun. It was like fun to break down.
And the first time.
Yeah, right. Well,
second, maybe.
as I got older and I, knew how to maintain my own car, I was like, why are you always leaving? But at any rate, my grandpa was, he was a glass half full kind of guy. That's the kind of guy he was, and he seemed like he had a hard time seeing any ugly in the world. And as you've heard already once, and I'm sure you'll hear time and time again before the evening is over, to my grandpa, the birds were always singing, the flowers were always blooming, and the sun was always shining, and it didn't even really matter what the actual state of the weather was outside. That's what he would tell you. And how could you try and prove him wrong? So I encourage you all to remember him if you spent some time with him. And thank you again all for being here. I love you all.